Hey everyone. If you've ever wondered how brands like Rolex and Tesla, and maybe even some of the high-end software companies, create premium status and command top dollar, then this is the episode for you. Today on Straight Talk Commerce, I'm breaking down the blueprint to premium branding. If you have a brand, this is an episode that you do not want to miss. And if you've ever thought of having a luxury brand, you may want to pay attention to this too. Straight Talk Commerce begins in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
No hype, just the real deal. Wayne Altman's here, yeah, you know the drill. Talking business, talking shop, making moves non-stop. From e-com to hustle, straight talk, no props. Straight talk, no gimmicks, no lies. Hey, I break it down with the sharpest minds. Money, moves, mindset, grind. If you're ready to win, then tune in live. Big names, big games, all the lessons they bring. From Jelly Belly to AA Kings. From the startup grind to the top tier pros. We cracked the code, now here we go. Straight talk, commerce, getting to know with Wayne Altman. Let's start the show.
All right, welcome back everybody. Hey, look, as you may know, building a premium brand is not just about a fancy logo, high prices. It's about perception. It's about exclusivity. It's about consistency. Today, I'm talking about the steps it takes to build a brand of substance, a brand of luxury, to set yourself apart and command top dollar for your products. Step one is defining your brand identity. Let me give you an example. Apple. Apple is not just about computers. It's about minimalism. It's about innovation. It's about user experience. Every single product with Apple, from packaging to the software, reflects their identity of exclusivity, of simplicity. Their physical products, they focus on craftsmanship. They focus on the materials and how exclusive that brand is to people. And they built a huge cult following. Their digital products, it's all about seamless UX. It's premium content and top tier support. One thing that you can say about Apple is Apple does support its products, but it commands top dollar from those products. They're probably one of the most expensive brands in their niche. And services, they establish authority. They establish their exclusivity. They personalize your experience. So, it's very safe to say that you can find the brand identity. Everyone knows the brand identity of Apple. So that's step one, defining your identity. Step two, you're going to need to research and understand your market. You can't claim a niche unless you know what that niche is, and you need to know it as well as it knows you. The people identify you in that area. And the case study on this is Hermes. Their Birkin bags. Hermes created a market where demand far exceeds their supply by limiting their production and making each purchase a very exclusive experience. So they studied their ideal customer. They analyzed their competitors. Hey, what else is out there? What's missing? What is no one else doing? And that premium brand focused on a niche, not on the masses. You cannot have an exclusive luxury product that everyone can enjoy. Those two things do not go together. So limiting the supply, researching and understanding your market, those are the things that you pay attention to when you're dealing with a luxury brand, as opposed to the exact opposite in a mass marketed program. If you are creating a program or a product for the mass market, you're going to want to do the exact opposite of what I am talking about. You always want to pay attention to having all the supply, or as much supply as you can. In a luxury brand, you're going to want to limit the supply. Scarcity De Beers, very good example. They made diamonds a very hot thing, and the people think of them as very scarce. They're not. The diamonds are a dime a dozen. I mean, they're all over the place. But they've created, De Beers has been able to create the perception that diamonds are very scarce and that you need one in order to get married. It's brilliant. Step 3 is to develop a premium product or service. Here, case study is Tesla. Tesla didn't just build cars. They built a status symbol with cutting-edge technology, sleek design, and limited availability. They knew going in they were only going to satisfy a portion of the market. They were not out to build mass-marketed electric vehicles. No. We are going to command a higher price for the ones we do build. Their physical products are made with high quality materials. They have a unique design, and they are definitely considered a luxury packaging. The cars are definitely luxury. You can also apply this to the BMWs and to the Mercedes Benzes, as opposed to the Fords and the Toyotas and the Nissans. These cars are a display of wealth. They're digital products, premium features, seamless performance, and top-tier support. And one of the things that you're going to notice in a luxury brand is your customer support is going to need to be on point. I talk about customer support all the time. You can take a regular, everyday, mundane product, turn it into a luxury product by offering that really good customer support that people really need. I don't know when customer support became such a luxury, but it is, and I think we're all the worse for it. Step 4, you're going to create a premium brand aesthetic. You cannot wrap a premium sushi in newspaper. Okay, you have to have a luxury. It has to be luxury all the way through, from the packaging, all of it has to go together in order to create a luxury brand. And no one knows this better than Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton maintains premium status by ensuring that its branding is very consistent, very timeless, and instantly recognizable. When you get a purse, when you get a bag from Louis Vuitton, that it is in packaging that just blows your mind. It really reeks of exclusivity and luxury, and it's the high-end visuals that it creates are desire and exclusivity. Not every purse is wrapped the way or packaged the way this one is. There's a sleek logo, and the typography is very luxurious. The color palettes, black, gold, silver, deep blue, these all are distinct color palettes, and they also talk to its exclusivity and its luxury. Step 5. Position your brand as exclusive. One of the things about Rolex is everywhere there's a luxury, like golf tournaments, everywhere that there's a luxury event or a high-end event, there you find Rolex. You do not find them places where you're not going to see them in a mud bog or a supercross. Rolex is not going to show up at the Supercross or a NASCAR event, okay? But the case study that I want to talk about is Supreme. Supreme turned streetwear into a luxury item by limiting the supply and collaborating with top brands and creating an incredible amount of hype. They use high pricing strategies that reflect that exclusivity. They limit their availability by only making very small batch releases, and it's invite-only access on many of their products. They leverage their celebrity endorsements for that credibility, by the way. So they are not on every celebrity. They pick and choose their influencers extraordinarily carefully, and that creates this illusion, or not even necessarily an illusion, but it creates this air of exclusivity, and it makes it even more desirable. You cannot do that with Wrangler jeans or with Levi's, for example. Those are mass-produced articles of clothing, and it just, that won't work. You've got to limit the amount that you make. You've got to make it exclusive. You've got to partner with exclusive influencers. All of these things go into making a luxury brand, and that's what we're talking about.
I bet you didn't know that gaining 100k Insta followers is easier than you think. Buckle up, because this is going to blow your mind. Imagine waking up to 100,000 new friends liking and commenting on your photos. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it doesn't have to be. With our step-by-step guide, you can make this dream a reality in just 90 days. From choosing the perfect filter to crafting the ultimate bio, we cover it all. Learn how to create content that pops and captions that captivate. Plus, we'll spill the tea on hashtags and engagement tricks that really work. But wait, there's more. You'll also get insider tips from top influencers who've turned their feeds into full-time careers. Ready to level up your Insta game? Grab your copy now and watch your follower count skyrocket. Don't just dream it, live it. And remember, the next Instagram sensation could be you.
Step 6. Build a luxury marketing strategy. All of it, everything from A to Z, has got to exude this luxury that you're trying to convey to your audience. And the case study on this is Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce doesn't run mass ads. Think about it. When have you seen a Super Bowl commercial about Rolls-Royce? Doesn't happen. People buy the brand, not just the product. And again, with Rolls-Royce, that customer service. If a Rolls-Royce breaks down on the side of the road, guess what? They bring another Rolls-Royce to you, and while they take yours in to be fixed. You know, they are really heavy into this customer service and making your enjoyment of your investment seamless as possible. Storytelling matters in this case. People buy the brand, they don't just buy the product. I said that. High-end advertising, they've got premium visuals, very beautiful ads. Exclusivity is driven throughout their campaign. They're not someone that they say they're not. Everyone accepts that. And the social proof is endorsements from influencers and high net worth individuals. So you do not see people representing the Rolls-Royce brand that make a dichotomy. They absolutely, it's a through line all the way through. Screaming luxury in your face. Number 7, deliver a premium customer experience. The case study here is Ritz-Carlton. The Ritz-Carlton gives its employees a $2,000 budget per guest to ensure exceptional service. And that's premium. You know, if you have a $2,000 budget per guest to make their experience better, that's a luxury brand. They're fast, responsive, and they personalize the customer service. It's personalized, individualized. Their luxury unboxing experience for physical products. They have priority customer support for any of their digital products and services. The Ritz-Carlton understands that people expect. There is a high expectation when you are talking about luxury. You must provide these experiences for people to ensure that they're, A, not everybody is getting them, and B, the people that do get them have a luxury experience. Step 8, building a community around your brand. And the case study on this is Harley Davidson. And I know what people are going to say, but this actually makes a lot of sense. Hear me out. Harley-Davidson is not just a motorcycle. It is a lifestyle brand, and it has a fiercely loyal community, and that's why it's being included in this list. Because I know that a lot of people think of Harley-Davidson as a bunch of outlaw bikers, and really nothing could be further from the truth. That's not where Harley-Davidson has its bread and butter. VIP groups, memberships, and invite-only events. They have a fiercely loyal community, fiercely loyal people that purchase, that all wear their branded clothing. Behind the scenes accesses and their brand storytelling is chef's kiss. I mean, just amazing when you do a deep dive into Harley-Davidson. And the customer loyalty programs that feel very exclusive. Because they are really only those people that enjoy that brand. We're not talking about motorcyclists at this point. We are talking about Harley-Davidson. It's a totally different thing. There's motorcycles, then there's Harley-Davidson. Step 9. Maintain your brand consistency, and that maintains your reputation. The case study here is, again, Rolex. Rolex has never, and I repeat, never lowered its standards. There are no discounts. There are no shortcuts. There is just unwavering quality with a Rolex. When you think quality, that's the type of business that you think about, is Rolex. They stay premium. There are no starter Rolex watches. They do not come anywhere near chasing mass market appeal. They keep their pricing, their branding, and their customer experience very consistent across the board. Really does scream luxury when you do that. And they fiercely monitor their feedback, and they adapt without losing that exclusivity. Hear me, they will adapt their business only if it doesn't lose exclusivity, as long as it doesn't change people's perception about them. And that is a key to a luxury brand. Number 10 is scale your premium brand strategically. The case study here is Lamborghini. Lamborghini expands, but they never lose its premium status. They guard that very jealously. They only make a limited number of cars each year to maintain that exclusivity. They expand their market, sure, but they do it without diluting the exclusivity. They guard it very jealously, and they launch ultra premium versions of their product. In other words, there's no base models really. It's all starting very highly luxurious and goes from there. And they collaborate with other high-end brands. You want to know how to collaborate. Lamborghini is definitely a case study that you need to take a look at. Let's recap real quick. I've covered a lot of stuff, and maybe you get the feeling that you can't create a luxury brand yourself, and maybe you are right. I don't know. It is up for you to decide. I personally think that there will be far more luxury brands in the near future than there will be less of them, especially people that can understand and use this model. But to recap, you want to define a clear brand identity and niche. You want to research the premium market and competitors. You got to know the battlefield that you are playing on and who you're going to come up against. You want to develop a high quality product or service. That goes without saying, really. But you want to maintain a luxury brand aesthetic. It needs to the packaging needs to match the quality of the contents. You want to use exclusivity and scarcity as features rather than bugs. You want to make sure that you include scarcity in your marketing, include scarcity in your strategy, and use it as a tool, and build a story-driven marketing strategy. every one of the brands that I was talking about have a particular story. And some of them match up and align really, really well. And some of them are a little bit different, but they all tell a particular story. Deliver an exceptional customer experience. Every single one of the ones that I have talked about today, the case studies that we've learned about, they all have one thing. They have many things in common, but this one thing is customer service, customer experience. You've got, in order to have a luxury brand, that must be on point. And you will, if you have a brand that you wouldn't necessarily consider luxury, you can bring up the status of that product exponentially by offering that excellent customer service. And I hope that you'll do that. You want to create a community of loyal brand advocates. Once you've got the customer service, I guarantee you the next step is going to help take care of itself, because you will have people that are saying good things about your brand because of your customer service. That, more than anything else, really goes a long way when you're talking about a luxury product of some kind. Stay consistent and premium. Do not take shortcuts. Do not offer discounts. Do not offer things to the open public. Limit, make things scarce. That's how you do a luxury brand. And scale strategically. Strategically. Do not lose that luxury appeal. Guard it jealously. If you got any value from this episode, hit that subscribe button and leave me a review. Let's connect. Follow me on social media and let's talk about premium branding. Let's get some ideas about how to take your brand and make it a little more premium. That's a wrap. Stay focused, stay premium, and as always, keep this straight. I'm Wayne Altman. I will see you next week. Hey, everybody. I got something exciting in the works that I want to talk to you about. It's a brand new podcast series where I'm sitting down with the business owners and entrepreneurs at all stages of success. Now I'm talking about startups, seven-figure brands, and everything in between. I really want to dive into their challenges, their victories, their defeats, and the real raw stories of how they built their business. I'm doing this for you. Here's the thing. I don't have a name for it yet. And that's where you come in. I know this community, and it's full of brilliant, creative minds, and I need your input. What should we call this new series? I'm looking for something catchy, memorable, that really captures the essence of real talk with real business leaders. I have a few ideas that I have been tossing around, and you're going to find those in the poll down below this. But I want to hear your ideas. Drop your best name suggestion in the comments, and if I pick yours, you're going to get a special shout out on the show and a very special gift coming from yours truly. I definitely appreciate us building all of this together, and I want to show my appreciation to you. Look, that's what I have for you this week, and next week, watch. These interviews are starting immediately. I have some great guests lined up, and I cannot wait to share their stories with you. But until next week, thanks a lot.
No fluff, no hype, just the real deal. Wayne Altman's here, yeah, you know the drill. Talking business, talking shop, making moves non-stop. From e-com to hustle, straight talk, no props. Straight talk, no gimmicks, no lies. Hey, I'll break it down with the sharpest minds. Money moves, mindset, grind. If you're ready to win, then tune in live. Big names, big games, all the lessons they bring. From Jelly Belly to AA Kings. From the startup grind to the top tier pros. We crack the code, now here we go. Straight talk, commerce, getting to know with Wayne Altman. Let's start the show.